Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to start off by priming my face with the Nivea for Men Post Shave Balm in Sensitive and just rubbing that in until it kind of feels tacky. I know it smells like a man, but that wears off very quickly. After that I concealed my eyes, but I did it off camera. Taking any medium brown shade, you're just going to pack that into your crease. Make it a rounder shape, so on the outer corner and in your crease, making it a little more round than usual. And just be sure to blend. I would literally want you to blend until your arms fall off. After that, you're just going to take any red-brown shade. Mine is from the Kryolan Neutrals palette. And you're going to pack that on the outer corner and on the inner corner and just kind of bring it up through your crease, but mostly focusing on that outer and inner corner. Again, it's going to give it more of a halo effect. And then take any clean brush and go back and blend the two together, that medium brown and that red-brown shade, until they look kind of gradient. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other eye. Pack that red-brown on the inner and outer corners, and then round it out and blend it with a fluffy brush. After that, you're going to take a shimmery gold eyeshadow. This one is by Too Faced. I'll have all the products listed below. And you're going to pack that on the center of the lid where you didn't touch with any of those brown shades. And then I just patted it with my finger to blend it in a little more, so you didn't have any harsh lines between the gold and the browns. After that, I popped a little bit of that on the inner corner. It didn't stay as well as I wanted it to, so I ended up going over it with a highlighter anyway. But it gives it a little bit of a gold tint to it. After that, I'm just going to take any clean, fluffy brush and go back and blend everything together. I'm then going to take a basic brown eyeshadow from the Kryolan palette just to fill in my eyebrows. It's nothing interesting. If you guys want to see a brow tutorial, I can definitely do that for you guys. But other than that, it's just basic filling in what I already have. Ignore everything happening in the background. My mom is moving furniture downstairs. And then you're just going to do the same thing on the other brow, filling it in starting at the end and just adding to what I already have. Now taking any cream colored or matte white eyeshadow, I just fill in on my brow bone just to give it a little bit of a highlight. Again, eventually I do go over it with a more shimmery highlight, but just for starters, a basic white will do. And then just take any fluffy brush and you're going to blend your brown eyeshadow with that white eyeshadow, just so they all blend a little more seamlessly. Then taking the L'Oreal Lumi Magic Primer, I apply that to the high points of my cheeks and the high points of my face only. I notice if I apply it to my whole face, you kind of start to look like a greased chicken, and nobody wants that. And taking my Maybelline Fit Me Matte or Dewy and Smooth in 120, I'm going to apply that with my finger in dots all over my face and blend it out with an expert face brush from Real Techniques. And then I'm just going to be concealing my under eyes and also applying that to my chin, my cupid's bow, my nose, and my forehead. Again, I'm not 100% sure what this concealer is. I believe it's a Maybelline, but not sure, so I'll leave it below. And then I'm just taking a damp beauty blender to pat it out and blend everything. Make sure it's damp because it picks up any excess product that you don't want on your face, causing you to not look cakey. Taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, I'm going to be mixing the two matte highlighting shades and just patting those anywhere that I applied concealer. And then for the rest of my face, I'm just going to use any basic translucent powder. The one I'm using is by Kryolan. And just dabbing that anywhere that I didn't use the banana shade and going over a little where I highlighted. Taking the two lightest shades of bronzer in Anastasia's Contour Kit, I'm just going to use that to carve out my face. Starting from the center of the ear and dragging it down, I'm just going to create a line and then blend it upwards. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side as well, starting from the center of the ear, dragging it down my face, and blending it upwards. This is a Morphe brush. I'll link it down below as well. And then just going to sculpt out a little bit on my forehead. And then taking any angled fluffy brush, I dip it back in the same two colors and then just blend it out even more. Taking my Urban Decay blush in Score on any blush brush, I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. This blush is so old, I honestly don't even think they sell it anymore, but it's amazing. It's peach, it's got some shimmer to it, so it's very highlighting. It's just beautiful. After that, I'm just going to kind of carve out my nose a little bit with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, just to give it a little more shape, nothing too drastic. Taking my e.l.f. cream eyeliner in black. This stuff is ridiculously pigmented for only being $3. I just gave myself a slight wing off camera. And then I'm just also going to apply a little more brown eyeshadow. That way it gives a more cat eye effect and follows that wing. After that, I apply these lashes. I'd also do that off camera, but for $1 you cannot beat how fluffy they are. Then I just apply a mascara. This one's from Ulta, just to blend them together a little bit and make sure that they all match. Taking any flat definer brush, I take that red brown shade and pack it on my lower lash line, just a little bit, and then I'm going to go back in with a pencil brush and I'm going to mix a lighter brown and this red brown together and blend them out so it gives a little bit of a more smoky effect. Taking my Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill, I'm just going to apply that to all the high points of my cheeks and the rest of my face. Honestly, if I could bathe in this highlighter, I probably would. It is beautiful. It's my favorite highlighter that I've ever used. And then apply that to my cupid's bow, my nose, my forehead, a little bit on my chin. Like I said, I'm obsessed, so I would rather just do my whole face in it. Also going to go in with a tinier brush, this one's by Real Techniques, and pack that on the inner corner where I originally put that gold, and then pack it on my brow bone as well. Then I'm just going to set my makeup in the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. Spray that all over my face. This stuff is awesome. It leaves you very dewy, but it also makes sure your makeup does not move, which is what I need. Wait for that to dry. I'm also going to apply that Ulta mascara on my lower lashes, and then that'll be it. And then that's it, girls. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see anything else, leave me a comment or send me a message. And we'll see you next time.